It's just a peaceful day here on the Imperial world of Rickness. When suddenly there was an invasion. An invasion of Hive Fleet Rick. Yeah.
Alright, this is how a typical NID invasion would start. They would have their scouts, infiltrators, and get on the planet first. What you're looking at right now is 2 lictors. They're also can be used as assassins. Okay, they've set up in some terrain outside the edge of the city, and they also give off a pheromone trail, so when the drop pods start arriving, it's like the Space Marines teleport home, or the drop pods will land without deviating. And as you can see, they're ready to munch on somebody that gets too close. In the middle here, we have 2 more lictors. Same thing. They're setting up, guiding in the invading army of tyranids as they come in. All right. Now over here, we have a brood of gene stealers. The big guy in the center, or at the top right here, is the brood lord. He's their leader. They're infiltrators. And they are very nasty hand-to-hand combat fighters. And as you can see, there's a... Okay, our next phase of the battle is the Tyrannocytes have arrived. There's 3 of them. We have this one right here, which dropped off a brood of termagants. Our little shooting nids equipped with the Devourers, which is an Assault 3 18-inch weapon. And over here we have the next Tyrannocyte just landed, and it dropped off a brood of Nid Warriors. They have 8 Death Spitters and 1 Barbed Strangler. Okay, and then over here, the last Tyrannocyte just arrived. He's dropped off an Exocrine, which has a very unique weapon on his back. It can either fire 1 big torrent blast or 6 little separate blasts, all at the same target.
Go.
All right, the next phase would be our deep strike underground that come up out of the ground. The creature right here is a Trigon Prime. He has a bioelectric lightning that he would shoot at 18 inches. He's just 12, Assault 12. The next creature over is the Green Terror. He's vicious. If he gets in the hand-to-hand fight, he makes 4 hits. He swallows the character, no armor save, or unless he has an invulnerable save. Next creature over is the Death Leaper. He's the primary assassin for the Tyranid army. And last but not least is Malok. This thing is very vicious. When he pops up out of the ground, he can tip vehicles over on their side or turn them completely over, and eats everything underneath him when he comes up. And then we have 2 broods of Raveners right here. They have Scything Talons, Rending Claws, and Death Spitters. Yay! Is my fast attack. It's my flying. This is the winged Hive Tyrant we're looking at, and he's the leader of the flying assault phase. Then going up behind him is the Hive Crone, which has 4 little missiles attached to his wing. And the next big flyer is the Hive Harpy, and he has twin-length Devourers or Venom Cannons. Then the next little group underneath him are winged Tyranid Shrieks, or winged Nid Warriors. And then the last but not least is a brood of 26 Gargoyles. And nothing but nuisance, but they're very fast and very deadly.
Start over here.
You ready?
Yep.
Our next part of the invasion is the actual invasion itself. This is a Haruspex. He's got 2 big crushing claws on him and this nasty looking tongue that can bust through just about anything. Okay, then our next things are 2 gargantuan creatures. You have a barbed hierodule right here with 2 bio cannons. Then behind him is a side hierodule with 4 scything talons. And he also has a Hellstorm bio thing that spits a large teardrop template of nastiness on you. Then behind him we have a brood of 2 venom throats. They provide a toxic cloud, and it's also a cover save for the rest of the army and anything that's within 6 inches of it. Then you have the big toxicrine. He has a tank armor bane, it's called because he's so toxic. He can basically burn through any armor around. Then we have 2 more venom throats over there. Same thing. They provide cover with a toxic cloud of
2, 3.
Okay, what you're looking at here is a carrion crawler. His job is to crawl across the battlefield and eat all the dead. And there's usually a bunch of them. Okay, right here we have a mucklid, which is a very large spore mine that floats across the battlefield. If you're non-tyranid, you don't want to get near it. We have another one of the mucklids that came from the spore cyst here. The spore cyst can produce this, or it can produce all these little spore mines. You can produce either one, but you can only produce. All right. So now we have the turbigon, which produces baby gaunts for free. So I get a little brood of nids for free. Then the next thing we have is the biobores. They shoot their artillery pieces. They shoot out the little spore mines. Then you have 2 broods of carnifexes over here. It's like living battering rams and all. And then behind them, they died. And then behind them you have a Tyrannifex, which is my large assault cannon. Then next to them is the Swarm Lord and his Tyrant Guard.
Gotcha. I didn't even have the guard bombs.
Alright.
One of these guys up here.
And we have the Zoanthropes. They're the psychers of our army. And then in front of them or beside them you have a bunch of little Ripper Swarms.
Pretty funny, huh?
They also run across the battlefield and eat the dead. Then you have a Toxicrine. Oh, we had him. Then you have another next Hive Tyrant with his Tyrant Guard beside him. And I have another brood of Nid Warriors over
Did you take your
there. And then coming up to here, we have a Pyrovore that shoots like a flame template of thing. And then last but not least, Old One Eye, a veteran of many Tyranid wars.
So, do you think the Imperium can last against this 11,800 points of Tyranid madness? Alright, Imperium, I hope you enjoyed our display of Hive Tyrant Rick's Tyranid invasion. We'll see you next time.